Welcome, beautiful star family. Welcome to the new Earth Utopia Community Lightship. We're going to just bring through a few transmissions. We're going to start activating the 1212 gate. And we're going to connect to the Galactic High Councils and the Stargate Councils. Connecting inward today. And we're going to be shifting more inward just to be able to open up and to activate our lineages and our origins. And we're going to call in our ancient ancestors through all time and space and all spaces and time to connect to the ancient ancestors and the root races of Mother Earth and Gaia and the new root races of Mother Earth and Gaia. So I'd love everyone just to connect into your heart space and to visualize your open heart expanding with diamond gold rays and just transmitting sound, harmonics, and light. And just to feel your frequency and your frequency to expand. We're going to activate the Emerald Diamond Ray today with the Heart of Gaia, with our Andarian family of light. And these are the Andara Master Crystals that are transmitting new keys. And activating our heart chakra, activating the Gaia body, and transmitting new universal Gaia star codes and the galactic cosmic new earth. New templates and activating the diamond liquid light plasma energy matrix. So we're going to activate the Emerald Diamond Ray. And this is a beautiful starlight activation from the Andarians that are going to open up and to activate a Stargate system for the 1212 gate. And to activate the Emerald Diamond Ray within your higher heart chakra, your crystal chamber of your golden diamond heart center, and activating your liquid plasma, diamond, photonic light, starlight, Gaia body, which will be your Mother Earth body, light body. Santur Casantino, Shavaka Santur Casanti, Gisantur Shagasanakata. The Refoka Santur Shafes and Okus and a Kik and a Casantur Shagasanti. The Refokanan, the Refoka Santina Shanaki and a Casanti. Gasantur Shagasantina Ki. We're going to open up and to expand in through transmission and to connect to our highest version and to shift our frequency into our avatar soul, our Starseed soul, Lemurian soul, Atlantean soul, Galactic soul, Universal soul, Gisantur Shagakasando Kanakasanti. Gayana de Fokanakana, Satusha Fish and Tuik and a Kus and Tuisha Fish and Kuikanakata. Yes, and Tuisha Kasanti. The Refoka Santino Shefes and Tukana Kikan and the Revokana Kika Santi. Nishan Tuisha Kasanti. We're going to activate the Mother Earth Gaia. Light transmission, and this will be a frequency that we're going to activate for the embodiment of Mother Earth and Gaia as we activate the Emerald Diamond Ray with the Andarian High Councils. Santuisha Kasantuka Kisantushi Fika Kisantina Kian and the Vanakata. The Refocus Santuisha Kasantina Kono Kusantu Kasantina Ki. The Refocus Santuisha Kasantina Kikan and the Vanakata. Dere foco santu shaka kasanti. De santu kanan dere foco santina ki. Dere foco santu shaka kasantina ki kanan dere foco na ki kasantina shafish no ki shaka kasanti. Ayakanon dere foco na ki kasantu shaka kasanta. De santu shaka kasantina ki kata. We're going to connect to the ancient ancestors and elders, Mother Earth and Gaia, and ask them just to come into the seven directions of the universe and to connect into our heart chakra systems. We're going to connect to our ancestral lineages and welcome in our ancestors with sound and light. Opening up a beautiful space. You can create an altar and a crystal altar today to be able to connect and to call in your ancestors. And the ancient ancestors, the root races, new root races, the lineages, the origins of Mother Earth and Gaia, Galactic family. So your Starseed origins, your galactic soul origins, Tuishaka Santino Cephas and Lucas and Tuishaka Santina Kikada. Derifoka Santina Kishana Kikan and the Kisanti, Nisantina Kata. Your solar earth, human experience, your bloodlines, your ancestors from this experience, Kisantuishaka Kisanti, Mesantuik and Derifoka Naki Kisantina Kikata. And to connect and to build a crystal altar and a beautiful altar to be able to call them in and to connect with them. Nisantuish Akakasantina Kwasantu Kono Kwasantina Kikananda Pakasana Kikata. The focus on Tuisha Kasantina Kisha Fesanuki Kata. The focus on Tuisha Kasantunuki Shakanakana Kasantina Kikata. We're going to connect to the medicine women and men. High God, High Goddess, Priest and Priestess. Nisan Tuisha Kasantina Kusano Kushna Kikan, the focus Santina Kikan Kasanti. The focus on Kio Santuisha Kasanti, the ancient elders, and connecting to the ancient elders of Gaia, Mother Earth, planet. Nisantuka Santio, Shakoka Santuka Santuka Santina Kika and the Defoka Santu Shaka Santina Kika and the We're going to activate the organic and the original organic root race. The original and organic root races of Mother Earth and Gaia. And I am going to say in this universe, so the original root races and the ancient root races of this universe. And to activate the original templates and their DNA systems and DNA strands within the body. Tuishaka Kasanti, Akashanaki, Kununda de Focus Santina Ki Nakata. The focus on Tuishaka Santina, Kusantuki Santina Shafishno Kunakata. Gisintu Shoko Sanaki Kata. And just to activate this transmission within the physical body, activating our keys and our ancient keys of our lineages, we're going to be able to connect we want to connect to our ancient selves. Yes, our ancient selves of our lineages, which would be our galactic soul lineages, the original root races, lineages within our Akashic records. So accessing the Akashic records, purifying in what we call the Akashic records, accessing our plate systems. Gesentua kasanuka santua sokusantudo keshana kikanandirvanakata. The focus santua kisantu shavasanokiakata. The organic original plate systems. We're going to open up the Stargate systems to activate. These frequencies are codes in our ancient codes, and that's actually what we have been doing for the past few years. Gesentua kasantua kasantinaki shokusantinaki kanandirfokusanti. Gesentua shokusandukinaki. The focus santu shafesanoki kasanakata. Gesentua shakasanti. Asantu kasantina kusha kananda de focus santina ki nakata. The focus santudo kashantina ki kanaki santina ki kanakata. Gishintua Shakakasanti. Mesantu Kanandere Fokonaki Kusantu Shakakasanti. So we're going to bring this transmission through today with our higher selves, highest versions of us to shift. As I'm bringing through transmissions, I have been sharing, and I have been sharing the dream state and what we are experiencing in the dream state for the past few years, accessing the Akashic records and actually, let's just say, you can say cleaning up cellular memory from this incarnation. Many template wipes to clear distortions. And when we speak about ancestors, it's the sacred ancestors of our incarnation, of what we call the angelic human body, which is our physical body. That there's a deep cellular cleansing, if you want to say cleansing, and it's template wipes, and also there's a physical body, cellular memory, the consciousness within the body, a wipe too, obviously. Um, the full system, the morphogenetic field, there is a massive wipe. So when we say wipe, we really do mean cellular memory wipe within the crystals and the crystalline diamonds in the physical body. So the programming, there's the morphogenetic field, which is the biofield, the aura field. I'm going to use a few words here for everybody. Coming into our space, because we do have new beautiful star family that are coming into our community, that are just now beginning uh, their process of coming online or their awakening. Their journey, yes, remembering their starseed origins, their connections to their ancient selves, their deeper connection to Mother Earth, to the universe, to their DNA, their genetic code. Like I was sharing before, that there is a wipe, and a complete wipe. And like I said, you could wake up with not knowing anybody, no one. Okay, so what you would call, I guess, amnesia. And that's actually a part of the crystalline diamond cellular. So it really is the consciousness of your physical body, and that's like a full wipe completely, that you could have no memory. Um, through experience, and through my experience, I would say it does come back within a few hours. So you will start to remember, but you can end up having no memory at all. Of no one. You wouldn't even know your name. And that is a process of the crystalline. Like I said, some people, it's really through experience, but I know that we're crystalled and we're crystallined. So there's different experiences for everyone within the collectives. So some believe we're carbon, and I see that we're crystallined. So that we are already, we're not carbon, we're crystallined already. So I have another experience here, right? Another world, universe, reality. So obviously, whatever I see out there is just a transmission of me, anyways. Um, yes, it would just be the transmission of me. Um, yeah. If I was crystalled and crystallined, diamond star being, and being able to see my crystals and my star particles, and then my transmission out there would be anything and everyone I see in my holographic reality would be crystalled and crystallined beings. Yesenoke Sanakus and Tuka Santide Shafokus and Tuka Santina Kata. Listen to a Shakasanti. So what I guess what you would call having a future experience, right? A future experience or anchoring a template. Anchoring a holographic yes, a holographic experience to anchor templates. This template, and the template would be that we're not carbon, and that all I see is galactic beings and star beings and crystalled and crystalline beings. So that would be my materialization of my experience here. Sentue que sentue que sentue shaka santino shafa sana que santi asantino shaka santi. Yes, sentue que sentue shaka que santina kia kata. So future experience, right? Sono questa no question aqui que sentu cananda de fuka sai a santina ki shafoka santi. A sentu shaka ka santan de vanakata. Yes. Ni sentu ka sentu shaka ka santi. Okay, so the physical body upgrades and the physical wiping the consciousness, like I said, going back in the experience of actually coming into the angelic human body, the birthing as you come through your parents' creational portals. Well, not that's not okay. Well, let's go into the programming. Okay, so the incarnation, the experience from that point on, right? So all the programming, if you want to say, and I'm going to say experience. Cellular memory. Cellular memory is the Akash, right? The Akashic records. The emotional body, mental body, the etheric bodies, the aura body is what holds the cellular memory through a source database. And it's a source database or a God consciousness database. A source computer system. That's definitely a good one. It's a super quantum computer system, so a source database. Let's just say that holds all of the cellular memory on the physical body, and it really is the crystalline diamond star particles that actually hold these systems. It's the full physical body that holds these systems to be able to hold the memories. Okay. Um, yes, and it's the physical body that holds the memories. Okay. Physical system, like I said, it's like a source super system. The physical body, the angelic human body, is a super system in itself, a source super system. So anything and everything, the genetic gene code, the bloodlines, the DNA, right? And it's not, like I said, it's not just the ancestral lineage or the bloodlines of your family. It's not. It's a lot more than that. It's the whole system. So it's Mother Earth, it's Gaia, it's the universe, it's the original root races, the original root seedings of this universe. Let's just say this creation, right? Which is still your creation. Once you're able to access the super source computer system, and that's really what they call the embodiment, right, of the Christed source consciousness embodiment. But let's just say that you actually become the source super system, which would be the omega source super system, right, which is the crystalline diamond super system. Okay. So if you're able to access that, then you would just remember that this is, well, you can call it an experience, but it's an experiment and an actual experiment. So once you're able to access, and you can say holding it in your face, and you know that you are here on your experience, right? Somewhat. Um, somewhat. That it would be your creation, that you are the one that is transmitting it, and that would be what your materialization is. So it really is created, and created by the super source computer system, which is also the physical body. Okay, that is the omega source super system. Okay, once you're able to access this and to access the super system, you would remember that anything and everything is really just in creation, and a creation by you, which is the super system. Nesantua que santua shaka que santina shava santua que santina ki kananda vakati. Nesantua que santina ki shanaki kanakata. Nesantua shaka que santi. Yes, there would definitely be a lot of questions there. Just remember that. There's a lot of questions once you're able to become this again. So you're becoming it again, right? That's where I guess they say it's like the reversal, going back to the organic system, organic templates, and that would just be for the collective creation, right? Knowing, actually knowing that is what they call the multidimensional experience experiment, or the old experiment and the new experiment, and so on. Once you're able to access the super system and the computer system, and to actually starting to remember how everything works here on your experience. So it really is where you would access the embodiment and the next embodiment. These are just words. Um, the next embodiment as the creator self. So you would know that everything that is materializing and creating really is just coming from you, or your door. There's different words from you, your doormat to DNA, your actual physical body, cellular memory, or your Akashic records, your ancient records, your origins, or let's just say remembering your plate. The records and the Akashic records, or the records of this universe and multiverse. Just kind of bringing a few transmissions through. So the physical body wipe, and the physical body wipe would just be the programming, and we do it naturally and organically through this whole experience here on Mother Earth and Gaia, is what we would talk about the incarnation, right? And I wouldn't really, well, I guess that's okay. Let's just say your journey here. Okay. So the wipes and what has been the experience right now. So I'm going to say what we're going to bring through for the transmission. The transmission today is there's many on the planet that will be experiencing the Christed source embodiment, right? Or accessing and actually remembering. okay? And you would call that expansion into the super source consciousness, if you want to say that. These are different words. But actually remembering that this is your system, your universe, and that you are here on an experiment experience, and being able to access the super source computer system to remember that anything and everything that is materializing out there is just a transmission from you, and that you hold it in your physical body, that you hold and you are materializing and you are actually creating and actually creating your holograms, your experience, your realities. Once you access the super source computer system, you will definitely have some beyond stretches in your consciousness, just put it that way, that you will have to sit there and process everything within the system very fast. And it is the super system that will process you. Like I said, you would think that you're going through review. You're not actually going through review when you access that super system. You wouldn't be, okay? It would sit and process you itself on who you are, and in a sense the being and why you are here, on what you would call the experiment experience, right? And then also what we call the Gaia Earthship, okay? And eventually would show you how everything works very fast. Desintua kisantua kisantu shafasanoka sanaki shanakikata. Desintua shakakisanti. Vesantua kashanaki sanakikata. Desintua shakakisanti. Oceanakui sanakata. So right now, shifting through the ancestral lineages and the dream state, deep purifications, I'm going to say, for the past few years of the ancestral lineages, is just like there's a small record of and small records of your family and bloodlines, from this, what you would call this physical experience, this earth experience. So that's just like, yes, it's a very small record, the bloodlines, but you definitely want to go into your ancestors too. It's a beautiful experience, connection. There's also the galactic origins, and that's fine. The star-born, and these are just the words transmitting, the star-born hybrid angelic human and angelic human races, lineages, origins. So that's just another collective template. And I will just say that those are just um, other creations and collective templates. The ancient root races and the ancestral ancient lineages and origins. Now, from this universe and multiverse, anything and everything that is created. Yes, and it is created in a unified field. If you've had a few experiences here, meaning that you would leave the physical vessel, and then you would, I guess that's another collective creation. Just remember that. And it's another collective creation within the cellular memories, and I am going to say the records and the plate systems that are held here, that you would have a few experiences here. So that would be your lineages, right? Your lineages could be the angelic human genetic code. I'm going to say the star seed, so the star born, the galactic being, so the galactic human. And that's okay, galactic human, and we'll just call it the gene code, genetic code. There's different frequencies that are coming through right now. And those would be the original root races, the original root race seedings. And that's another collective creation template. So hopefully you'll be able to follow that those are just more collective creations. Creations, templates. Yes, DNA strands, which is also just another creation, and it's created, right? Listen to it, 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 and it's created by intelligence, and that's like angelic intelligence. Different species here within this universe, and that's an intelligence, but that's also a creation too as well. So hopefully be able to follow me for just kind of see if you can stretch a little bit today. Yeah, so physical body, like I said, crystals and the crystalline star particles and the physical body, the whole physical body goes through a massive cellular cleanup and cellular wiping. So you would probably be experiencing this. You could have beautiful experiences right now with the crisis source super system, which is, like I said, it's the physical body, it's the computer system, the omega system, and let's just say activating. And like I said, kind of turning everything on, like which is like you eventually you'll be able to see the diamonds in the physical body, flashing light and source and sound light. Okay, so that means it's just, you know, yes, it's a new dial in, a new dial in, a new frequency, a new dialing in, or just really turning everything on for what you would say the next processing. And it could be very fast at a light speed or quantum speed, where you would just be processed very fast. Okay, and that's what you would call telepathic communication. And then you would just sit there and then communicate to the super system. You can ask it questions; it actually answers back. Um, Listen to it, the full physical body. So there's a few questions that came up, and I am going to answer this today. When we start opening up the raw center, so the raw center is also another word is the Hara center. We call it the raw center, RA, raw center. The solar plexus, the organs in the stomach. Yes, all organs in the stomach. So when we start to activate, and it's you can say activate. Let's say activate or to activate the crystals and the crystalline diamond plasma, liquid plasma within the stomach, and we'll go to the root chakra. So the root chakra system, and this is an older system. Okay, that goes through a full upgrade. The root chakra, the solar plexus, and the sacral. So, and it's actually from the feet. So it's the Stargate systems from the feet. It's the Stargate systems all the way up to the Raw Center, which is another word, the Hara Center. A lot of you could be experiencing this and experiencing this right now. And a massive upgrade. So I wouldn't even say it's a rewrite, but let's say recoding. Okay. Nesantuaka santuaka santida shafa santuaka santina kisanti. Asanoka sanaki sanuki sanakikatam. That they're becoming crystalline diamond plasma. organs. So it's actually pretty cool, right? The only thing is, when the system and the crystals and the crystal systems start to open up, you would be activating and accessing your lineages and your ancestral line. There is a deep purification. There's many deep purifications here as the crystals start to fire, and to fire and to heat up. Okay. Now there's a liquid cooling, and it is within the spinal cord. There's a liquid cooling light body that is a lot softer. Yes, and very beautiful to experiencing these ones. But it will feel it will feel very strange and bizarre, and would be very strange to different parts of us, which still hold the old templates. Okay, because you would feel explosions of liquid cooling light throughout your organs, throughout your stomach. Okay, so I would have to say all the way down to your feet, but like exploding in the explosions in the organs, and you definitely would be able to feel it. And that's another system. Now, the raw center and the horror center, there's a crystal system here. There's a clearing and there is a deep purification within the system, and you will feel the crystals and the horror centers. And I'm going to say the horror centers, the raw centers, the crystals firing, and it will feel like your belly button is burning. As you're experiencing this, you can experience this for years, and you'll feel the physical heat up the nervous system. The Also the nervous system. So the nervous system going through a full upgrade, a full burn off, and the burning off could also be very intense, where you are feeling fire, the crystals actual in the full system. You could say wiping and completely wiping the cellular memory and the plate systems, but you'll be burning. I have experienced that, so I will have to speak a few things of experience here. Just creating just kind of well okay hold on so just kind of like it really is the nervous system going through what you would call a rewrite or a reconnection. So a recoding, and it will feel like crystals, the full crystal system, fire coding, or you could say fire. Some people say fire letters, but I'm going to say fire coding, in a sense, and it will feel like waves through a circular system, and in a circular system, and that's a source system, or the what you would call that's okay, the God code, or the Christed God intelligence. So source intelligence, and then the God intelligence, which is all part of the what they call dormant DNA, but it's a part of the DNA systems, the key codes activating right in the body, the geometrics. It's a full system, obviously, coming fully online, right? Okay, so the full nervous system, but it's a fire system. So that is what they call the crystalline, that the crystals actually start to fire. Um, and you can say fire, and there's flame codes, right? So there's flame codes, fire codes, and that's actually what it would feel like, in a sense. But it really is the nervous system, and it comes in waves, and you really will be able to feel the full nervous system, and it could feel like fire throughout the body. um, It's a crystalline. The crystals are heating up in the nervous system, so this could be happening too. Okay, I've experienced this, but that's all I'm going to say because I just am trying to find the right words here. That it's the crystals. It really is just the full crystal system. So the heating and the heating up. Mine was very, very intense and it it was super intense beyond what you can imagine. Okay. Some of my experiences, I can't believe that I'm still here. So some of my experiences, but I am here, right, to speak it. But I feel like that there was just a collective of us that experienced it. So I feel so no one else. I don't think that anybody else would have to experience it, which I think is pretty cool. When I kind of tune into it, right? As this is happening, what you would call fear or the emotion, like I said, the emotion and the translation of what we feel like is fear in the physical body. Okay, um, is um, is what they would say is density. Okay, density, and there's different words. So density and the virus, and the virus on this planet, and that we are returning to the angelic human, the organic angelic human. That's why they call it an experience experiment. Now, there's different words, like I said, and once you access the Omega Source supercomputer system, make sure you have lots of questions for you, because it really is just you talking to you. You are the super system itself. Yes. Listen to and write it down, right? Okay. So different words, density and fear coming up in the body. There is a deep, like I said, the cellular purification within the records, and it could be flashes of everyone, your whole lineage, your bloodlines, but it's all the whole experience. You have to understand that it's the whole, it's every cellular memory and every memory. Some people call it so you have the subconscious and the conscious and the subconscious, right? So they do. They separate everything here, um, and the creation, right? But I'm gonna say we do. So it would be, or I do, I guess, because this is my experience. Okay. Okay, so yes, so it's every nanosecond. Okay, so just imagine that. It's every nanosecond of your experience from the time that you were created through your parents and on this experience. And so remember that. So that's when we say that the cellular memory wiping or the cleaning up, you will also, as the crystals fire and fire off and heat up, that you will have all your memories back, and that's what they call the review. That it will flash in front of you like movies and film strips. Okay. And then also you would be accessing through all time and space, all spaces and time, your ancestral lineages, your bloodlines. So you could, in the dream state, um, I'm going to say the past 2 years, in the dream state right now, this is actually what you could be seeing right now, is that you're still cleaning up, and you're clearing the collectives, or cleaning up the collectives, or resolving what needs to be resolved in your physical body with what you would call your bloodlines, your ancestors, or the ancestors of Mother Earth. and also the universe. Okay, which is pretty cool. In the dream state, that is what you could be experiencing. Now, the lineages, yes. Let's go back to the stomach. Okay, the organs, and you will feel lots of fear coming up into your physical body, which is the two different words. The virus, okay, they call it a virus, and those are galactic terms, and that's a collective creation. The virus, and then also density coming up into the physical body, which will feel like a lot of fear in the stomach. It could feel very uncomfortable as everything is heating up and activating, moving, vibrating, and starting to vibrate, which is the actual diamonds. So it's the diamonds, and it is the diamonds that are activating and shifting, vibrating, and moving. Sanoga Shanti, the Sanoka Santu Safasanoki Sakishanaki Katam, Santuaki Santu Shakasanti. It will feel very uncomfortable as everything is coming fully online, activating, repairing, recoding. And it really does feel, you'll feel it throughout the spinal cord, you'll feel it from the feet all the way up to the stomach and then into the heart space. And it really is that system, and it's clearing density. Now, the fear of what you feel coming and actually coming up into the physical body is the only way that the angelic human is able to translate the emotional body. Okay, because it is what we call an emotional experience. So the translation would be the word fear. Yes, fear and darkness. So fear and darkness. And you could be experiencing seeing everything that is programmed here and programmed within what you would call the matrix or matrices, or the experience of all species here, all intelligence on this holographic experience. So I'm talking about all intelligence, even what you guys would call um, artificial intelligence, but all intelligence. Anything and everything that you see that is materializing every single day out there. And it will be, yes, and it could be for millions of years, billions of years, or whatever it is that you are, whatever the programming is actually coming into your whole experience, right? So your whole lifetime so far, your whole lifetime, anything and everything that you had to sit there and see, and what you would say is you're observing, right? Or being aware that you have just been observing, but going back and actually seeing anything and everything that you were programmed with. Okay, so the system and the solar plexus, um, the stomach, and I'm going to say the full body system has a few super system brains. Yes, super system brains. Okay, so you have the organ of the brain. Well, there's many different super systems within your physical body. Yes, this okay. Like your second pineal gland. You could have a few. Yeah, like seven pineal glands in the physical body. It's pretty cool. Yes, and pituitaries, yes. Yes. So if you I actually would say seven. Seven super systems, seven super brain systems in the physical body. It's actually pretty cool, and that's actually one of the massive systems that would go through a deprogramming, and a deprogramming that will be very uncomfortable for us. So let's just say when we say programming, I'm talking about, like I said, every nanosecond, every cellular memory, everything that you ever saw out of your eyes. Okay, so you're here in your body, right? So if you know I'm here, I'm obviously here in the body, right? And I see out through the solar plasma eyes, and they're the crystalline solar plasma eyes, and platinum comes out of my eyes, right? So they're just platinum, and they shift different colors. Yes, and so this is obviously what you would call the Starseed or angelic human experience. But just being able to see and to see out and realize, okay, I'm here in a physical vessel, I'm here in a body, what you would call a vessel, right? Or the super system, that this is the source super system, right? So you would sit here and you would have to go back and to remember from even from birth, anything and everything that you hold as cellular memory. Okay. It's not about the soul trauma or the cellular trauma anymore. It's not about the soul trauma, the cellular trauma anymore. You're actually just sitting here really observing the memory. Okay. So you would be able to remember the purification or the cleaning up or the clearing, or let's just say what's about to deprogram from your solar plexus and your raw center. What is actually deprogramming from the stomach, the organs. Yes, the solar plexus, the crystals, the actual crystals in your chakras, the crystal star systems. Okay, really all depends on what DNA templates that you guys hold. Okay, so there's another, like we said, another super system, brain system. So and it's a full system. Yes, and that will go through a deprogramming. So the fear coming up in the physical body, you actually will be able to see the memories of anything and everything that you sat and what you say observe. Okay. So programming. And let me see if I can let me see. Like your whole experience um as a child, as a teen, um and your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, okay? Anything and everything, right? Um, so obviously, I mean, that would be good, but let's just say distortions. Okay. So different distortions that you actually would see. So, and we're to really talking about programming here and cellular memory programming. So, a few things would be what you would call, I guess, television, how we would watch television, and obviously allowing ourselves to be programmed with what you would call, yes, well, the story in the play, actually. The story, yes, the story in the play, but being programmed with, and it could be anything, it could be war, violence, and that's just like what you would say, like the negative, right? But there's also positives too. Being able to access your heart center, and being able to be programmed. So television is like a programming, right? Or let's just say, what if you had no television at all? And you had beautiful programming, but you still would know about what the history, or being able to connect into different experiences of programming of the history of the planet. Okay, so just kind of go back and kind of look at programming. Even if you didn't have television, you still were programmed by cellular cellular memory of others. Okay, of them, of their experiences, of their exchanges, of their what you would say soul exchanges, right? Most of the time, from the birth until we're able to even, I guess, think on our own, right? Process on our own, or have our own, how would you say it? To be able to bring through our own pure consciousness or our own intelligence at a certain point. So that could actually be, let's see, that could probably be maybe 15 or 16 years old, because most of the time we're just programmed by others or are controlled. or told what to do, and or cared for. Who knows? You would have. I mean, you have to kind of. Everyone has their own experience, or cared for, and they're just programmed. So everyone is just programmed in the collective experience, and that we're all just in a sense programmed by others as small children and and teenagers. So it's collective, right? So it really is collective and collective creation for like a few thousand years, and it is. It's all collective creation that they're all programmed through of experience, and it really is human experience and how they're experiencing, and it doesn't matter what they experience. If it's positive, negative, light, dark, good, evil, it wouldn't matter, okay, at all, right? It's just a creation and a collective creation and programming. So that's where you would say that it's passed on, or generations, and that it's passed on in generations if you want to be able to see it there and then see if you can shift and expand a little bit outwards, to see if you can see it in different views. Okay. Now that would be what the there would be the ancestral trauma generation clearing, and that's okay. Or you can just kind of jump and skip and hop a cycle if you want to. You can jump and skip and hop a cycle if you don't have to do all that. You can activate, and to activate the photonic light systems, the raw centers, and activate and fire the crystals in the physical body, just to be able to, what you would say, clean it up or hop a cycle, in order just to purify and to just deprogram, and to deprogram the actual the cellular memory in the physical body, and to deprogram what you would call uh, the super system. Yes, your super brain centers in the physical body that hold the cellular memory and what they would call the old film strips, or it would look like a movie, but it's really just records. It's cellular memory records. So you can hop and skip, and you can. And just to clean it up and fire code it, and that way you can raise your vibrational frequency, and so you can learn how to materialize eventually as the creator self, and to materialize your higher, what you call your higher realities, and to be able to just to be able to shift and to experience something different right now. So you can skip those cycles if you want to. Sentu shaka sentina kisa nakatam. Sentu ke sentu krishna kisa nakatam. And just to yeah, to be able to see what it is that truly do you want to create and to experience, and focus more on the quantum experience, and just to see how far you can stretch and you can access the super system right now. So I did want to I wanted to tune into that, because there is a lot of ancestral clearing, generation clearing, and soul trauma clearing that I feel like is still being created in the collectives, because it is the angelic or starseed soul that is choosing to clear and to continuously clear or cleanse or purify, and to clean up the soul trauma, ancestral trauma, and bloodlines. And it is in the physical, it would be physical body what you would call upgrades or symptoms, and lots of density coming up into the physical body, and it's very uncomfortable. You can access your lineages through different times and spaces, and spaces in time too, as well. Okay, and it really is something that continuously is created, or you can jump and activate a Stargate jump in the physical body, and you can activate into fire the systems and fire the crystals and access the plasma or the cooling liquid light new system, and see if you can focus maybe more on the quantum body and the Gaia body. There is a purification process, and I will have to say this one's definitely a purification process with the Gaia body, and many of us that are activating the Gaia body system. And that really is just to reconnect and to really reconnect to her super system and her super source system, right? Which really is just your super source system. I know it sounds crazy, but it is, right? It is. It's yours. It's ours. It's our super system too as well, and also transmitting, and then also showing the plates and the plates of the full system here. Yes, the full system of Mother Earth, and also what you would say as a holographic reality experiment experience, but also I call it an actual ship, and an Earth ship, that a ship that we're here on. Very much like a virtual experience, like a virtual game. But not a game. So I'm not saying it's not an actual game. It's not a game. But I'm saying if you were to put on, yes, like the virtual experience in a sense, like playing one of the virtual games that is out there, that is a technology here on the planet. Santua que santina ushanki santina kada. O santua que santino ushafa santino kushanki santi. Santua ka santino ushaka ka santina and the focus sanakati. Okay, so then there's a full system, and a full system, what you would call a wipe, right? And it really is just, and it's kind of strange when you tune into it, but it's really like a cellular memory, like deprogramming throughout the whole physical body on the super system, and it's like and then installing your new, what would be the galactic cosmic new Earth living. Um, yes, the galactic cosmic new Earth living realities, full experience in what you would call a higher dimension. And yes, a higher dimension, or all dimensions and all spaces of experiences at once, which you can do that. So, like installing templates, like a computer system, and reprogramming. Um, so you can reprogram the new Earth experience, the Sophia Earth experience, the Mother Magical Mystical Earth experience. You can reprogram um, all of these all of these experiences, because it's a super system, and the density, if you want to say, or the virus. I mean, is it? I don't know. But these are different words that are coming through. It doesn't really feel. I don't really. I'm not going to say believing in that, but I really don't. I don't hold that in me anymore. I would just say that you can deprogram, and you can deprogram and install, and to have any experience at this point what you want to, through creating it and programming your vehicle of light, your super system, your light ship, your galactic ship. So if you want to, you can have any experiences at this point. You can have multiple, millions or trillions of them. You can have experiences here on our planet. You can do whatever you want. Once you just remember that you can deprogram. You can deprogram and to reprogram and to that you're the creator of everything. I think that's pretty cool. So like I said, A hop and a skip to remembering. Yeah, to remembering. But it will be as you're deprogramming all the systems, all the everything, the whole physical body. It will just it can be, and it can be a brutal experience if you hold so much density into the physical body, or you're just it's programmed or something. You know, I'm going to say it's programmed at this point, and then we can deprogram it. But that's actually, I'm going to say the super systems, the brain centers, yes, the the brain centers, yeah, of, let's say, the super source computer system. Hopefully, best words I can find. So just remember that at this point, when you access your super quantum computer system, your light ship, your vehicle of light, your galactic ships, your experience, right? So galactic ships, and galactic experiences is it's programmed. Okay, so it's we're the ones that create it, which is pretty cool. So just remember that. So hopefully that would be able to relax you and relax your body. The only thing is that the creations that you hold, the templates, the what they call the etheric templates, right? What you actually hold, the cellular memory, every single thing you were ever programmed with on that experience has to come out of the physical body. It will come fully up, all up inside of you. You will be seeing it very, very fast throughout your physical body. And that's the super system, just showing you I'm just deprogramming you. I have to deprogram all of this. We're going to vibrate faster. The diamonds are going to actually vibrate and vibrate faster. And we're going to have a freaking cool experience. A galactic experience. We're going to be teleporting. We're going to be running around the house and be able to move in different directions and teleport and biolocate and all kinds of really cool stuff. Are you ready for this? But I got to deprogram this. So you can call it density, fear, or virus, whatever it is. But that's all created. So the system will tell you once we're done, what do you want to do? So it's the actual super system of the experience of the experiment. Well, I'm like, cool, it's your DNA strand. And it's your DNA. So anything out there, like I said, through your eyes right now, and sitting in your body through your eyes, it's all just your strands and your DNA. Anybody and anything and everything that you sit here and see is just you. Yes, that holds the creator gene code. It's just you. So you can do whatever you want. It's pretty beautiful. It's beautiful. So that's what they call unity consciousness. That's like the unified field in the heart. So it's just really just you. If you've accessed the Omega source system or the Omega God system, this is it. That's it. So everyone I'm sitting here transmitting, yes, everyone I'm just sitting here transmitting, you're just a part of my strands. So I think that's pretty cool. So that's the unity consciousness, right? Then I think that's freaking awesome, right? And then we can deprogram this, and who knows where we'll be for tomorrow. So that's it. That's what comes through for today. But you can create an altar space, because I'll tell you it's beautiful in ceremony, and I enjoy ceremonies with the ancient ancestors and all the magical, mystical, and everything that I do experience all the time, and the beautiful souls, even if they are just me materializing to me and my DNA strands materializing, right, on my creation experience, I'm still having a lot of fun. So it's awesome to experience all of this. Thank you so much. I'm sending so much love to you. I did have a beautiful soul sister and many soul sisters. Um, yes, Wendy, Tiana. I have a list here, and Larissa last night. beautiful Larissa donated to our Utopia New Earth projects, and I have many of beautiful soul family coming in for the the Vision fundraiser that we are that we're activating and co-creating for our vision. Okay, so thank you so much for all your contributions, and thank you so much for your gifts. It was like a beautiful gift, a massive gift. So thank you so much. I just wanted to tell all of you guys that, and we always have our beautiful soul family coming in and contributing. So last night I received a beautiful gift from a soul sister. So thank you so much. And Tiana, Wendy, and I have my list. I also had Sarah and Robert too. So thank you so much. And beautiful Karen, and I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I wanted to express that today. So I truly appreciate it, and I hope that I hope everybody in the community has a beautiful day. And I will see everybody tomorrow for our next transmission, our daily transmissions. Hydrate and drink pure, clean water, lots of water, high vibrational foods too. And we're definitely transmitting and breathing and eating off solar plasma right now. So you probably will not be eating that much because we have major gamma waves and activations activating out there, which is our creation. It is. It's just all of our creations. There's Sanoku tea that is activating out there and then activating in the physical body and will be hitting the planet very soon. So we're all eating and breathing off solar energy plasma. And diamond, yes, diamond, rainbow, liquid photonic light plasma. Okay, I'll see everybody tomorrow. We're going to go more into telepathic abilities and telepathy tomorrow.